When you're going to a networking event, you have to go in with a game plan. You have to know why you're there. What are you trying to achieve by going to this event?
Hey everyone, Kevin Amos, Pine Financial, where we work together so you succeed. If you're just coming across this channel, or better yet, if you've been watching it for a little while and you haven't yet, please hit subscribe. We want you part of the channel. We want you to communicate with us. Leave some comments below. Today I got Justin Cooper with me. Justin?
The talent.
Why are you laughing at me? We're going to talk about networking today. You know, I wanted Justin to be part of this video for two reasons. First, him and Sean have already done a video about this, and I really enjoyed that one. So I wanted to, I guess, extend that one a little bit. And I was meeting with a pretty prolific real estate investor 2 weeks ago, and he says, you know, that Justin Cooper in your office, he is a fantastic networker. I love how he works the room. I love watching him, and I'm learning from him just by going to these meetings. So yeah, I don't know if I shared that with you, but so I wanted you to join me on the video.
Well, thanks, Kevin. I'm super excited to be here. And so what we want to do today is talk about 5 different keys to networking success. So first and foremost, location, location, location. I know we're talking about real estate all the time, and the 3 biggest things in real estate are location, location, location. The same thing applies to networking. How do you think location applies to networking?
Yeah, I think location is the absolute number one most important thing when it comes to networking, just like it's the most important thing to real estate investing. And what we're talking about here, Justin, is being in the right room. It could be a little bit more detailed than that. It could be where in the room you should be as well. So we'll talk about both, but quickly, the right room, if you're looking for raising private money, for example, you might not want to be in a room with newer real estate investors, right? That would be a better room to be in if you were trying to loan the money out. So if you're raising money, you might want to be in a dentist conference or something, right? A good place to find the right places to network is on meetup.com. So if you haven't heard of that, it's meetup, meetup.com. Anything else on the location before we get into the location in the room?
So it's funny. So I actually did walk into a chiropractor conference one time when I was trying to find the real estate conference next door. So that's a real thing. Know what room you're going into.
It's like that time we had the Real Estate Investor Success Summit in Denver, and they had the boxing championships in the room next door.
That's right, some golden gloves going on.
Yeah, which one? Which one? Make sure we didn't go to the wrong room there. So inside the room, the right location to be at is where there's going to be heavy traffic, and you're not going to get pinned into a certain conversation. You want to try to talk to as many people as possible. So I believe, and I'm very curious to hear what you think about this, but I believe in up near the bar where people are going to be coming and going from the bar to get drinks. A lot of networking events are at happy hours and where there's cocktails and things like that. So I want to be close to where people will have the traffic.
Yeah, absolutely. And so when you're going to a networking event, you have to go in with a game plan. You have to know why you're there. What are you trying to achieve by going to this event? So if you're trying to network and meet a lot of people, hang out near the bar because that's where people are coming and going all the time. You're going to see a lot of people coming and going, and you're going to shake a lot of hands. Some of these events that we go to, all the attendees get to introduce themselves, and so they're going to stand up and address the entire room. So if you want to be heard, if you want to be the one that everybody puts their eyes on, sitting in the middle of the room may not work because there's going to be people behind you, you're going to be turning around. You may want to strategically place yourself on one of the corners or on one of the sides. When you stand up, all eyes are on you. So where you stand or sit in the room can be really important depending on your objective.
Oh, that's a good one. Good. I'm glad you mentioned that one as well. What's another one?
Getting there early. If you're going to network, you want to meet people, you want to be the first in the door, and you want to be the last out the door.
Yeah, you know, when I was going to high school, which was not that long ago, I was always told, you know, show up fashionably late. You don't want to be the first one in the room. That's not cool. Come on. Networking is the exact opposite. You want to be there early to get the most bang for your buck, the most benefit for the most time to be there, like you described. But also at some of these networking events, especially real estate investors, for some reason, they're really cliquey. And it's hard to get into a conversation if their buddies have already shown up. If you can meet people before they get into those little cliques, it's a little bit easier to meet more people, and then you can come back later in the evening or afternoon and join one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sean and I, in our previous video, had discussed some keys to getting into those conversations and on how to get out of those conversations. Because if your goal is to meet everybody in the room or half the people or just 10 people and you find yourself in a conversation with 3 people, how are you going to get out of that conversation? Or you see someone across the room, I really need to go talk to that person before the event's over, and you don't know if they're going to stay the whole time or not. You got to be able to leave the conversation you're in and get to that next one. Or just be there early so that when that person comes in, the one you really want to meet and network with, you're already there and you can go straight up to them as they're coming in before they found a group that they're going to settle into.
Yeah, that's very good. Let's keep moving here. We got a couple more.
Have fun. You know, we're there, let your personality shine, right? We're there to have fun, to enjoy ourselves, and really the way we're going to maximize the networking, building the best rapport is by being relaxed and having fun.
Yeah, I can't say it better than that, Justin. The piece about having fun, the key there is you're going to be relaxed. People will enjoy you more when you're having a good time. So you'll be able to make connections much, much easier.
Yeah, absolutely. And so there's an easy way to mix, I have a goal, I have an objective, I have to accomplish this, but do it in a fun manner. So if you're in there paranoid, I have to meet wholesalers. Where's all the wholesalers? I have to do this. You probably won't find them, or they certainly won't talk to you for very long. So go in, be relaxed, be yourself, but know what and who you're going to talk to is going to be really important.
It was Zig Ziglar that said, you can have anything you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. What's another key to networking?
Adding value, bringing value, providing value to the others.
Yeah, absolutely. I mentioned this several times, and even in other videos and articles and things, I don't hand out business cards when I go to a networking meeting. That's not my goal, is to throw cards in people's faces. What I want to do is focus on what I could do to help them. When I do that, they'll ask me for my business card, and a business card is much more valuable when they actually want it.
Yeah, absolutely. So we need to have our objective, our reason for going to the event, but that doesn't mean we can't help somebody else achieve their goal and objective at the event. So by adding value, Kevin, who are you? I'm trying to find some wholesalers. Who are you trying to talk to here? I've already talked to 20 people this evening. Maybe I've met someone that can help you. Oh, well, yeah.
Let's go meet this person.
Absolutely.
Bring them over right there.
Yeah, see the woman in the blue dress? She's going to be the right fit for you. Oh, thanks, Kevin. There's 7 wholesalers over here in this corner. They're all chatting. You can meet 7 at one time, right?
Yeah,
and so by giving back and forth, by adding value to other people, they're more likely to add value to you.
And the final one, often overlooked.
Always overlooked, the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up.
I don't know what more we could say about that. You should actually reach out to the people you met at the networking event.
Yeah, and so like Kevin was saying, it's more about getting the business cards than giving the business cards, because that way you're going to control the conversation. And first off, if you just give out business cards, there's a chance there is no conversation, because there's a chance they don't follow up with you. So by you getting their business cards and you reaching out, you're continuing that conversation. Hey, Kevin, via email. It was great to meet you last night at the real estate investor event. I just thought of another contractor. You said you were looking for contractors. I thought of one more. I wanted to send it over to you.
Yep. So to find the networking meetings, obviously Meetup, we talked about that. Pine Financial, we do a lot of classes, a lot of meetings. We do success summits in Minnesota and in Denver, where there's hundreds of people, hundreds of real estate investors getting together and networking. If you want to make money in this business, please check us out at pinefinancialgroup.com.